What's good then, YouTube? Hope you're all doing very well. Welcome back to another video here on our channel. Or if it's your first time, welcome in. My name's Alex, also known as the FIFA Analyst. Today, we are bringing you an 86 rated rule breaker Ousmane Dembele player review, letting you know if he's worth the coins. He is very expensive. Does he live up to the hype that Dembele normally tends to have? You can see on screen, the team that we've used, how many games we've played with him, and all of that good stuff. But let's go ahead and jump straight into the gameplay while we go ahead and talk about Dembele. So first of all, where did I play him? Because that is obviously a very vital part to this player review. I played him at center attacking mid, I played him at striker, and I played him at right attacking mid, just so I could get a bit of an understanding of where did I find that he was going to be best for us. I tried him on the stay forward instruction in cam. I tried him on getting behind at striker and stay forward on there for you as well. So not tinkering too much, just kind of letting the card do what it wants, but especially staying forward in the attack. Chemistry style, what did I play on him? I used a Deadeye because that was what I bought him with him on, and I didn't change anything. However, I think chemistry style comes to where you are going to be playing this card, if I'm honest with you. Now, the way the rule breaker works is that he's actually been brought down on pace, but given a big boost on shooting. A lot of people seem to be going for a hunter purely because it gives you that massive pace boost, obviously, and still increases that shooting. But you could look at an engine or maybe leave him on basic if you wanted to. What is he at the minute in terms of price? Well, he's very expensive. He's 975,000 on PlayStation and he's 865,000 on Xbox at the time of recording this. He is 5-star skill moves, a 5-star weak foot, 5'10", high medium work rates, and he has his unique body type. He has no traits which are any use to us. He does have the player injury trait, which is one that can become a little bit of an issue in games. In terms of his card stats, 88 pace, he has 89 dribbling, 86 shooting, 80 passing, and 60 physical stats. The short passing is at 81 and the long passing is at 79. If you're going to play him at cam, you may want to increase that if you feel that that is a necessity for you. The biggest thing to take into account is that he has been given an increase on shot power, and his long shots at 85. So 93 shot power, which is great, 84 finishing, and he does now have 84 composure as well. Now, with myself, I'm playing a Deadeye on him. One of the things that I found difficult to start off with was that the shot power took up to 99. So I was overcompensating for his gold card because I've been using that a lot and thinking that I needed to put more power on it. Quite a few times I did put it over the bar. So do be careful with that. You don't need to put as much power on it at times with this Dembele. Let's talk about his pros and his cons. We always start off with the passing. How was his passing for me? I'll be honest, pretty good, purely just because the R1X, the RBA, the driven passes are really strong, and the over-the-top through balls are strong, and he's more than capable of doing them. Again, it depends on what you put on him in terms of what you want to increase on that side of things. If you are playing him in a more attacking midfielder type of role, you may want to leave a basic. You may want to go with a Deadeye, for example. It all depends on where you're playing him and what you want from this card if you are going to, want the best sort of passing. How was his shooting? Was very good, but in a way that I wasn't used to, purely because of the fact that I'm used to Dembele being pretty poor at finishing at times, being a bit inconsistent. That inconsistency just wasn't really there with him, if I'm honest with you. He just, I don't know, he just seemed to do better purely because obviously his shooting stats, has gone up massively. He's shooting before, his shot power is 83, his finishing was 75, and his composure was 80. So to get +4 on the finishing and the composure side of things certainly makes this card a lot more viable and a lot more usable. One thing to take into account is that his stamina 73 and his strength is 55 though, which in comparison to his gold card, he has been given an increase on stamina, but the strength is still very, very minuscule. So do take that into account as well. So yes, the shooting was great. You definitely do feel that increase. Moving on to kind of the dribbling pace side of things, the pace is felt massively. He feels a lot slower. At times, it just felt like it wasn't even Dembele. He wasn't as quick as maybe I would have liked him to be, which is where chemistry style, again, I could understand why people are using the Hunter to give him obviously that massive pace boost, to get him back up to what his gold card was, because that's where he's been downgraded on the rule breaker side of things. His skills, he's 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot. You can take it on either foot. He's got the ability to do all the skill moves in the game, which is fantastic as well, which is one of the reasons why Dembele is always so popular. Moving on to his strength. I mean, yeah, he's weak. Not much else to say, really. Just don't let anyone get near you. He's nimble. He's got the ability to turn. He's got the skill moves. You shouldn't have any reason to allow the opponent to get close to you. However, if you are in a foot race, you're side by side, I'd try and use the right stick or the, explosive sprint to really break away from that defender, because he's not going to be able to shield the ball off them and fight with them on that sort of thing. Okay. In terms of positioning, how is his positioning? Very good, actually, for a guy that at times, for me, gets caught offside a little bit. I was quite happy with how the rule breaker did on that side of things. I mean, his actual position and attack is 86 as well, which is good on the base side of things. So I was very happy with that. He keeps himself on side well. With the work rates, he was in the right position at the right time, which is a massive thing for me. He just overall was there or where I needed to be. Near the end of the game, with the lower stamina, obviously, sometimes he will dip off and might not always be there in that right position. But that makes sense, obviously, when stamina is something that we can't really control. How was he with his heading? Didn't really get too much chance to head. He's not a player that I would recommend whipping the ball into, purely because of the strength, the lack of jumping and whatnot. So keep the ball on the ground with him. Avoid heading at all costs. His defensive ability is absolutely none, as you would expect. So I don't need to say too much about that on that side of things. We'll go into some live gameplay now, just so you can see a couple of live highlights while we're using him. Help out with the cause. Is Dembele worth it? No, definitely not. At the minute, definitely not. Ooh, there we go. But yeah, when you match someone that's just got like a good team, you can't really like assume they put anything on. Should have gone the other side. So then, let's go ahead and talk about the links to Dembele. How easy is he to get into a team? Pretty easy, really. He's French, plays in La Liga. Not really a problem on that side of things. Dembele is very simple to get into teams, which is why he's one of the the popular guys. I mean, if you're talking at the top end of the meta, top end of players, which I imagine a lot of you are, if you're looking at this card, you link him to Kante, you link him to Mbappe. That's your easiest way to do it, or Pogba, however you suit. That is the easiest and most simplest way if you wanted to. You can obviously link him to Varane, Mendy. If you wanted to go put him in off chemistry, you could do that as well. So the links is great for Dembele. Certainly does help to have him in that side of stuff as well. Longevity of card. How long can this card be used for? Months. Absolutely months. When you think back to the FUT Freeze Dembele that we had last year, which was 86 rated, but that was a striker, he held 1.2 million for ages, for months and months and months. I don't think we'll see the same here because he's a right mid rather than a striker, but he definitely will hold a lot of value and he will be used in a lot of people's teams because he's 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, got good shooting, got good pace, got good dribbling. What more could you ask for from an attacking minded player? Enjoyment of card. How much did I enjoy him? I enjoyed him a lot, but not to the price tag. Does that make sense? Like, if I was to go out my way and really save up for this card and go and buy him, and I had what I had, I'd be very disappointed. He was good. He fits the meta. I like him. I think he's better than Messi, but I don't think the price tag is where it needs to be. I think he just needs to be a few 100k cheaper, and then I'd be more happy with that justifiable decision. That's my honest opinion on that side of things. In terms of level, does he have like a scaling cap? Can he be used in the elite division? Can he be used in the top level of FIFA? Yes, you're going to see a lot of people running this card across all teams purely because of how good he is across the board on that side of things. My overall rating, what would I give him? If I was to take out price and just say I got gifted this card or I packed him or something, I'd give him a 9 out of 10 because he's perfect for me. 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, great shot power, good on the ball, decent passing. I can't really ask for too much else. Because of the price, I'm a little bit held back. If I was taken into price count, I'd probably go like an 8.5 just because I feel like he is a little bit on the expensive side of things. When I compare him to Neymar, I'm still a little bit unsure whether I prefer Neymar or whether I prefer this Dembele. Neymar is cheaper than Dembele right now, but Brazilian maybe a little bit harder to link. But I think I would prefer Neymar. I think Neymar just feels a bit better on the ball. Passing's better. The shooting is better on Dembele, however. Shot power does play a big part in shooting, but a lot of people, don't always take into account. Neymar has 80 shot power, by the way, as the base side of things. but I think I'd prefer Neymar because he's cheaper. Again, if I was thinking about do I want Neymar at cam or Dembele, I'd go Neymar. But if I was thinking Dembele on the wing or Neymar on the wing, I'd pick Dembele. That's how I'd kind of overall. So yeah, a 9 out of 10 if I was taking price out of the equation, an 8.5 if I was taking price into the equation. You guys let me know exactly what you think of Dembele. Are you going to go ahead and put him into your team? Is he a little bit too expensive for you? Let me know down below in the comment section and I'll be sure to drop you a reply. Thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, come on over to the Twitch channel and say hello, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.